Let's go. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing.
What's up, guys? Master Styles here, welcoming you back to Inside Gaming, your go-to source for all things Eternal Evolution. And today we're going to be talking about Awaken 7 Kanis. Yes, I brought him to Awaken 7 a couple of days ago, actually, and it's been pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Interestingly enough, so this morning I was looking at my editor, which, I use, CapCut. And I found out that CapCut is actually banned in the United States. I thought it was TikTok. Didn't know that CapCut correlated with them in any way, shape, or form. So I figured that out this morning, right? So I didn't think the TikTok ban was going to affect me in any way, shape, or form. But again, CapCut being banned, yeah, there's ways around it, but we ain't gonna talk too much about that. But Kanis here, back to the talking about Kanis, right? In the last video, I realized that I didn't go further down into his Awakened tree. So he gains accuracy here. Accuracy is good, love that. He also gains some critical damage reduction. Again, I don't see any healing. Obviously, his healing is great, but don't really see much of that. On, I call it the A side, the potential liberation, radiation of mutation. Wow, that is a lot to say. Radiation of mutation skill enhanced when applying the eternal giant state, which they stay in that for the whole battle. Interestingly enough, Kanis additionally applies a shield to the target equal to 30% of Kanis' max HP. Heroes in the Eternal Giant state deals 50% more damage to targets with max HP lower than their own. 50%? Wow, that is huge. Okay, on the B side, which is Titan's Invincibility. Titan's Invincibility skill enhanced. While Kanis is on the battlefield, the Guardian state of allied heroes additionally reduce all incoming damage by 30%. Jeez, these tanks are going to be tanky. They're super tanks now, right? Of course, in PvP mode, this is primarily one of the reasons why you want to bring him to Awaken 7 is he becomes the 6th hero in PvP. Let's make that clear, because I don't want you to think in PvE is the 6th hero. No, it's not. And of course, increase to bugs, robots, and deities, right? Down here, give some increase in terms of damage for all heroes, right, in PvP. And then over here, it's a reduction. This one here is healing, interestingly enough. And on the other side, we have damage reduction. Pretty much the same, just a little bit different, at least makes sense here. Usually it'll be something else, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But again, bringing Kanis to Awaken 10, it's gonna take a lot of resources, which I myself personally don't have. I would probably have to wait till he gets added to the shop to even push into that there. I still have a lot of other heroes that I need to bring to higher awakening levels, right? So again, let's take a look here. With Kanis, interestingly enough, gearing, they recommend Rebirth, Vigorous, Hawkeye, HP as the main stat, and accuracy. They actually have him in the back row. Interestingly enough, I put him wherever I feel like putting him on the tank team, right? Resonance, if you don't have Awaken 7 or 5 Connor around there, I would go Resonance. Actually, Awaken 3, to be honest, because that's where you get the energy shell, right, to get that ultimate out the gate. But for me, primarily what I've been running is opportunistic. Yes, there's Rebirth, you can go that way. You can also go Resonance, like I mentioned. But again, like I said, for tempering out these gears, you kind of want to do one that works in PvE and PvP, because if not, you're gonna have to temper out 2 separate gears, which for me, that's a lot of materials. So again, here I have HP on the gloves, accuracy on the helm, and HP on the boots. Again, because I'm running him with Connor, I'm not really too concerned about the damage reduction. It could be that low. Again, if you don't have that Connor, you might want to get a little bit more damage reduction in your substats to keep him up, especially in Holy Land contract. Keep that in mind. Kind of want to push for at least above 200 accuracy. Here I have 200, or I'm close. I think. How close am I? Yeah, I'm right at the cusp. But again, some gonna say you need more than that, 300. Again, it's all for the ricochet, right? But let's actually take Kanis into battle and find out, is he really worth bringing to Awaken 7? Of course he is. We're not gonna drag this out for too long. Of course he is. So I kind of wanted to try this. Again, for me to get past this one here, it's tough. It's annoying to deal with. See, I even have Connor over here. But we'll just go to 31 because we've beaten 31. I just want to see how they are in their own content. It's a lot of work for me to go through that. And why do I have Sif here? I don't know. I don't remember why I have Sif here. Sif don't even need to be there. We got to take them out. I don't think we need that, right? And for over here, I'm not going to run him. I'm just going to run all tanks. Who would I rather? Of course, we got to bring our boy, Teresh. I just like that additional HP, and we'll lock in on, how do we do it? I wanted to, Panda's fine. And see if they can do it. Let's switch this because we need it. We have some HP there. That means that the summoners are not going to get any HP. But I'm going to go through this and we'll get to the end because 32. I'm just not getting past the vanguards there. I already know. I've tried it. It's just not happening. But I still want to show you guys what it looks like when we're actually fighting their own boss and we don't have this Smith in there or the additional heroes that doesn't have to do with the tank team. I want to see if the tank team themselves can beat it, right? Okay, we got it done. Man, that first one is annoying, but let's just see what the tanks can do here. Let's make them bigger, larger. Can they do it, right? And who's in the back? He's out of reach. That's one of the other problems too. It's the... Okay, I think I don't want to use Teresh here. Because what ends up happening is that you end up being out of reach. So that's one of the downsides here. I'm not even going to look at the damage because, again, when it comes to this one, the damage is based off of who does the knockdown when they do the knockdown, right? You see how Connor's out of reach there? He's not going to get any bigger because Kanis is just not going to target him, and it's so annoying. So again, I think I might have to take out Teresh here and put in maybe Purin or something because they're just not doing enough damage still, right? It's nuts to me because what the biggest damage comes from the knockdown, right? But again, the other key part here is the survivability. So see, yeah, it's just weird. It's your takes. They look great when they're big, of course they look great, but again, they're just not gonna get it done because within the non-knockdowns, they don't do that much damage here. So see, they needed to be down to 50%. They got the knockdown there, which wasn't enough, right? But again, at least we don't have to worry about dying. That's one thing that's more interesting. But Like I said, because they're so much bigger, I think their attack range should definitely increase. But it looks doable. It looks doable actually now. We need another knockdown, but they're doing some crazy damage. Look at Panda, but I think Panda's the one that's doing the big knockdown, so it would make sense. He's only awakened 7. We have 40 seconds here. Can they do it? All right, let's see. Nope, Connor didn't do the knockdown. Panda's doing most of the work. Hey, as long as they beat it, that's all that matters. There's 30 seconds here. We got one more knockdown coming, and it's gonna be just in time to actually finish him off. Let's see, it's getting close. Once he does the run, and then it should be over, right? We're close. The run in 4 seconds, and we should be able to kill him. Once he runs, he'll die. Yeah, perfect, just in time. But at the same time, it's like the damage to the boss wasn't that significant, right? Even though they got bigger, their HP is higher, everybody's bigger. You notice that Bergman, Teresh, Panda is massive, and so is Kanis, but Connor is still small. So if the heroes outside the range of Kanis, chances are getting the ricochet to hit them, it's going to be tough. And I think maybe that has to do with accuracy, right? Because again, I feel like once you've gotten to this size, it should be ricocheted to targets that don't have Eternal Giant, right? As always, the game crash. It happens. Over here, we're at week 14. Could do that. I just don't want to do it. But let me know if you want me to cover this, the teams, because this second boss here is probably the pain to deal with. Yeah, but summoners don't do too well there, right? Depending on which stage you're on, you might have to sacrifice one of your teams, right, to get past that boss there. But now we'll just go into PvE. Actually, I wanted to show this because I thought it was very interesting how they do here. No support. We're gonna run Piran again. The cool thing about having Connor at Awakened 7, you could bring who you want with you, right? Because of his protection that he gives. You can do it at Awakened 3, right? But just I want you to just look at Connor here and what he does well after we go through this phase here. But again, they do well here too, right? They do well here. And damage is just crazy. So watch Connor here and you'll see what I'm talking about. Watch what he does after he casts his ultimate. Oh, rush. Yeah, rush straight to the back. Isn't that cool? That's awesome, right? That's the fact that he particularly targets that one in the back versus the other ones. And, sometimes we go through the second phase. Sometimes Panda ends up just killing him. And he does it, rushes to the back again. Awesome. That additional charge that he gets is actually pretty crucial, right? Bergman here, and that's that. Yeah, it's pretty simple. At this point, we need new levels. I'm gonna keep saying it until they do it. We need new levels. But that is that there. Let's actually go over to PvP and see. Actually, I don't know if anybody else has any attack left, but I might come in second place for the first time, right? Normally I'm like 4th or 5th, but my first time coming in second place in Hell Arena. Woo, like that. Need all those rewards, right? Let's see what we got here. Realistically, only person that's even worth facing over here is our boy, right? And I'm bringing Artemis because Artemis removes shields and invincibility at Awakened 5. Again, we can run all tanks, right? Because that's primarily what you want to see. Whoop, whoop. Actually, strangely enough, I actually like Orton. Yeah. Over our boy, I know. I love me some Bergman. But just the mere fact that he increases your damage, right? Once he casts his 3 ultimates, and he can also pull in from the back line. But I'm throwing Kanis over there for the reason of we're going to be pushing in that direction, right? So I want Kanis to be closer to them. I could throw Knorr I could throw Panda, I could throw Wom, I could throw even Orton, right? But again, I wouldn't throw Orton because Orton's gonna pull them back, which could make sense, for the vanguards there. But again, let me see if I have on the right prototypes here. Yes, I do. And this one is semi okay. All right, cool. I don't really need the additional stuff, but I'm gonna have to do it once we up the competition. In this situation here, Suresh might end up dying by Ares. Ares is actually pretty good over there. So here, Heimdall's not even gonna come in close. He has Panda just like I do. We already went through one of Heimdall phases. Heimdall doesn't really matter in here. He ends up dying very fast. But where's Kanis? He's over there already, right? And that's my thought process there, is that even though he's over there, he's with their support. Their supports are not gonna kill him, so he could just chill over there, right? And do what he do. And where's Ares? Because Ares could do some things, but I guess not in this one, right? But again, like I said, the competition on my server for PvP is not that great. We've surpassed them now. But let's actually hop over to the friend list. I'm going to change around my gems and make sure we're ready for what we got to go against. Okay, all right, so here we go. We got the summoner team. Awaken 7 Durelli over there, you can see. Yes, probably max Deji. For this one, I do want to make that adjustment because, again, it is summoners. We could throw Kanis over there. We'll try it, right? We'll try what we're already doing and throw Kanis over there. He's going to be near Anpu. He's also going to be near Deji. But the thing is, right, Anpu is going to do damage, but the Foxes are not going to be close to taking out Kanis. So let's just see how this goes. Again, they can't one-shot us with single target, but AoE plays a huge role here. Okay, see, Kanis lands over there, does a good amount of damage. The problem is Cervelli. Cervelli, oh my goodness. She does an immense amount of damage, right? We have to take her out. So again, I think throwing Connor, because look at what's his name's damage here. Okay, so she's dead. Good. Whew. Because I'm gonna show you a Cervelli in a little bit that she's very, very interesting. But we beat that team there. This is not really, much of a challenge in a sense, right? But we'll keep going, even though the combat power is a little bit higher. Okay, this is a tank. Mira? He has Awaken 7 Kanis. And I think Awaken 10 Panda. I don't know what Awaken level the Connor is. So he puts Orton in the front. If it's Awaken 3, then that means that Orton could be interesting. In this situation, I'm still going to throw Kanis over there. I am. Right? Let's just keep throwing Kanis over there and see. We knocked them back because of Emma. We also have our own Panda. He does have Awaken 10 Panda. Maz is down. I see that there. They have their own protection, but it's looking like they're in trouble. Connor's dead, so it's pretty much over. Yeah. Orton comes back to life, and he gets packed up. Wow. Okay, that was fairly easy, man. What's going on? I think I have one for you guys. I'm like, we're just running through everything, huh? This is the summoner team that I didn't beat. I tried this one. Cervelli is just ridiculous on this summoner team because of the additional HP. Actually, he's missing some, right? It seemed like he don't have that much. He has energy up and also reducing to heal. He's also reducing healing and shielding. In the middle, we have energy down, lifesteal, reducing our, what is that? Where is it? I just saw it. Reducing critical damage by 48%. Wow, okay. All right, let's just see what we can do here. This will be the real fight, and Panda's already in trouble, which is bad. Where's my throw? Kanis lands over there. Doesn't really do much. I think throwing Kanis over there might not be the way to go in this situation, right? We need a damage dealer to go over there. Maybe Connor, but just watch what happens here. It's looking good, right? It always looks good in the beginning. We already lost Orton. We also lost Teresh. Wow. And Kanis is also dead, interestingly enough. And Orton's dead. Everybody's it's falling apart. But I'm gonna try it again. So we lost that one, which makes sense, right? Yeah, Summoner Supreme. I can hear it now, right? But again, this Summoner team here is absolutely insane. So we'll throw Connor. We'll throw Connor this time. I'll keep calling him Connor. Gotta remember that. I think switching to the actual tank prototype, this one here, but I'd have to switch my gems to come back. We'll try. We'll try. We'll see what works and what doesn't work. I might take out Orton too, right? Because again, he's not really bringing much to the team other than the fact that it's just your increase to your damage. So we're gonna take him out and we're gonna put in our boy here and see. No, we need Panda. Let's put him up front, because if he takes a lot of damage, then he goes into invincibility state and all of that fun stuff. So let's just see how this works here. If this helps, right? We have our own Panda there. We're still not doing any damage to them, which is crazy to me. They're not even moving. So Connor's over there. He landed. He took out one, and Cervelli's casting her ultimate, which is scary as all heck, right? Like, she died once already. Came back to life with 34 million HP. Okay. Who's the problem here? Oh my goodness. Can we beat this? Can we do it? Can we beat them? Let's go. Daisy's down. She got one more left. Oh man. So that was a change there. And yeah, that's it. One deer to go. Yeah. We did it. We beat them. Yes, sir. Now, mind you, keep in mind, I want you to keep in mind here, there's going to be a new tank coming to the game. Yeah. Let's actually go back over to that, right? We'll pick a different person. Another tank coming to the game. So look at the structure of the team. Obviously, Teresh will make the cut, of course, but I like my boy Teresh because, you know, that throw is still good. It's still good. Man, that throw is so great. We could throw Panda too. Like, you can throw whoever you want. You could throw Wom. Wom might not even be a bad idea, because then he could just sweep and clean out that back row, right? We just have to survive long enough. And yeah, this is not even fair at this point. My goodness, we're not even that big yet. We don't even get a chance to get big because the fight is so quick, right? That was so simple. I think I have one more that I know we beat that one. The Pinnacle. The Pinnacle, right? The pinnacle of the Summoner team, right? This is where you want your Summoner team to be. Look at all this red. Everything red. Everything is 6 gems. Yeah, we're going to get packed up very fast. Let's try to throw Connor. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Here, it's just let's see how long we can actually survive. That's more so the question. How long can we survive? Connor gets thrown back there. He doesn't have his ultimate for some weird reason. He need to hurry up and get out of there. Hurry up and get out of there, Connor. Oh boy, he's in trouble now. So he casts his ultimate, and of course, you know, it's support. So there really isn't much to talk about the support. We just need to get bigger. And what was that? That's Anpu that did that? Wow. Yeah. But again, Summoner Supreme, right? Yeah. Bergman, Connor. Yeah. We what are we supposed to do? Right? And most of that damage is coming from who? Who else? Who else do you think that damage is going to be coming from? Anpu. Because he does AoE. Yeah. Again, that's why he's still in the top 10. Because he does AoE. Here in this situation, the effect from Connor, it only stops single target damage. AoE damage, it doesn't stop. Yeah. So that's why Anpu in that situation will pack us up. But again, look at that. It's Awaken 7 Cervelli, Awaken 10 Durelli, Awaken 10 Sif, Awaken 10 Anpu, right? And I think I seen Barag came out about 3 times, right? I think so. He came out a couple of times. And of course, Durgon landing on top of our heads isn't going to help. Again, the rest of the competition that we have here, let's see. We're going to beat that, right? We're going to beat most of these teams. But we'll just talk about the tank team. You know, they're in a great spot right now. Again, if you didn't invest in the tank team, this is also another question. Should you start now? Thing is, I would say get your Panda to Awaken 7. For WOM right now, I would wait because, again, if the new hero brings some great qualities, WOM could potentially get pushed to the side for PvE. Because right now, I don't think I use WOM like that. In some situations, I do, but in PvP, you will need him because of his Awaken 9 and 10, which helps out the team, right? That's kind of why he's still here. Bergman, our boy, you can sit him. He did help out in those situations. I think if I would have ran Orton in that fight, I would have lost because I tried Orton and then I put Bergman in there. We did end up beating that 42 million team. Actually, let's go back to it so we can talk about it. Right? Yeah, this one here, right? Connor is going to be there. Teresh is possible to move, but I still love his throw. And of course, the additional 15% increase to your max HP. Running a tank prototype in PvP would be great because, again, you do gain that additional max HP in the beginning of the fight. Even if it goes away, I think if Kanis gets you bigger, it already goes into effect. So I don't know if you're going to still lose that 25% from your total max HP, interestingly enough. But again, the tank team is looking good. It is. So we'll just run this one more time to see if it was a fluke or it was just RNG. It could possibly be, you know. We can't get what's his name? Connor gets thrown back there. I know I keep calling him Connor. And Panda's in trouble. We need to get our Panda back up. Connor, cast your ultimate. Why does he take so long to cast his ultimate? He's literally back there. Because once he casts his ultimate, it changes the fight. But I think we're going to end up losing here. Yeah, we're going to lose this one. But again, it happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. There isn't much else you can do about it. And, well, okay. Deiji's dead. Good. That leaves Sith. And, yeah, we got it done. Again, just so you know, just to confirm it. But again, you know, it's tough to focus on Kanis because Kanis, again, is more so of the support. You know, how support goes. Isn't much you can do. I've been playing around, trying different things to see what works. And I'm liking Kanis, especially the fact that he makes heroes bigger. And again, I'm very, very interested to see what the next tank hero is going to look like, because I have a feeling that tank hero there is going to be doing an immense amount of damage. Obviously, it's going to be held back a little bit because they don't want the new tank hero to out DPS Connor, right? They wouldn't do that, right? Unless he is. If he could put up some Smith level of damage where, you know, it does additional damage with shields, right? Remove shields. Those are always the things that I'm asking for. But again, for Kanis here, where is he? I say, yeah, bring him to Awaken 7 if you have the resources. 5 isn't bad too, but again, take your time. He'll be added to the shop soon enough, and then you can bring him to 7 because again, in PvP, you're gonna need, well, actually, let's go show it here. I think somebody commented like the team, something about teams, creating teams, right? So this is what I'm running. This is how my teams look. I have my tank team at the top. We'll just do it for the sake of the video, right? And I put Artemis in there because I feel like, again, we're gonna go against energy. Chances are, if you're type me, you're gonna use energy. And if you use summoners, Artemis could potentially help out a little bit. I will probably switch that, right? Just for now, I'm just playing around with that and see how that goes. We're throwing Connor, of course, and those two in the middle. Assassins, you need your Awakened 7 Fiona. And I run energy versus hunters because I'm just not a fan of hunters. Sorry, Jason, just not a fan. But energy, we need Miranda for the 7, and for the summoners, you need Cervelli to get that 6 slot, right? And of course, Maz is still there until they come out with another hero that has the ability to become the 6th hero. And Maz works fairly well there because he increases their max HP by 20%, which is huge for them. While combining with Zamira, it's not a bad combo. And of course, my Hindo's Awakened 5, so that always helps. But those are the teams there. Yeah, that's what it looks like when you're running full 6-man team. Energy, I need to move things around to set that out. But again, that is that there, right? Let's go back out to Kanis and close out the video. So again, right, that is not Kanis. Kanis is here. When I look at it, I'm like looking at the landscape of PvP, right? I think the tanks are gonna be the team that you see a lot more of. Summoners now, you need a high investment. Well, when it's single, right? Like when it's single teams, you need a lot of investment into them, and most people are. But again, I think once the tanks also get the additional new hero, it's just going to be tank meta. Wherever they can knock down, especially in PvE, they're gonna do an immense amount of damage. And if the fight goes on for longer, you're gonna be in even more trouble. So you would have to pack them up early. If not, you're gonna have to deal with bigger units, and by them getting bigger, increasing their max HP, because Kanis here is at a Awakened 7, they're going to do 50% more damage. So the longer the fight, the more damage they do. But Kanis here, I love Kanis, man, at Awakened 7. So do what you have to get him there. He's definitely worth it. Makes the tank team a lot better, of course. And interested to see, I might have to make a separate video about that. Without the Awakened 7 Connor, how is the tank team? Because again, some people may not even have a copy of Connor, or they don't have a max Connor, right? In terms of evolution, they may have 4 copies. So I might want to take a look at that just to see how it is without having the Connor shield. Are they still viable? Are they usable with just Awakened 7 Kanis? So again, if you made it this far in the video, comment down below, tank meta. It's here. It started, and I love it. I think I was wondering, right? I was looking at all the classes here, and I was wondering which class is my favorite class. And I think it's tanks. Yeah, I think I'm a big fan of tanks. A lot of our boys over there, Tarash. We also have Bergman, right? 2 of our boys on one team. Man, I love to see it. But again, if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,300. 2,000 is the goal for 2025. And what do you get for subscribing? Updates, guides, tier list walkthroughs, of course, Spotlight series. I do one tomorrow. I have tomorrow off. And the Fun to Play series, like I mentioned, in February, we'll be doing the No Money Spent series again. If you haven't checked out the first one, go check it out. With that, I'm more competitive to see how far I can push. It's not like the Fun to Play where it's more breaking down and guides. To track my update, you got to join my Discord, right? Links will be here somewhere down below, and you can check that out. But for those that are rocking with me, let me know. Did you awaken your Kanis, or you're still waiting for him to be added to the shop? Without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace.